Peggy 16.
Science unlocked his potential, granting him the powers of the Speed Force, as Flash manipulates even his own molecules to his bidding. Flash uses his superior speed as a power damage melee assassin to dive in and out of combat with ease. His passive is Speed Force, gaining power damage as his movement speed increases, as well as gaining bonus movement speed each time he uses an ability. Flash Attack causes the Flash to rush to a location, dealing power damage to all enemies he passes through. If the Flash moves less than the full distance this skill allows, his cooldown will be shorter than normal. F equals MA gives you bonus attack speed passively, and when activated, greatly increases the power and speed of your attacks. Hyper Vibration causes his whole body to vibrate with kinetic energy, allowing him to pass through enemies and damage and steal speed from anyone he touches. This both decreases their movement speed and gives Flash another stack of Speed Force. Using his insane speed, Flash's ultimate is Speed Storm. Becoming untargetable, Flash races around an area, dealing damage to all enemies in the storm and knocking up anyone caught in the storm when it ends. Quick burst, AoE damage, and high mobility make him the perfect assassin throughout all portions of the game. His entire playset functions around his passive and how his abilities interact together. By using Hyper Vibration first and then Flash Attack, you will automatically hit everyone you pass through, slowing them and dealing damage. Then, because all of your abilities gain you bonus movement speed, you can dive into battles, quickly gain movement speed, and use that speed to escape to safety. You can also use the increased movement speed and damage to stick on squishy targets and chase them down. F equals MA gives you the damage necessary to win those 1v1 fights close up, but you can be significantly weaker when your abilities are on cooldown, so get your hits in and get out. Your goal in fights is to burst down priority targets, but also to provide distraction for the rest of your team. Use your mobility to dash in and out so that the enemy is constantly chasing you in fights while your teammates are free to damage them. Using Flash Attack to dive the enemy's fragile support or marksman in fights will cause everyone to immediately try to focus you, setting them up perfectly for your ultimate, which both disengages you from the fight safely and deals massive AoE damage. Speed Storm can also be used to help your team escape, throwing yourself in harm's way to slow down the enemy team and then escaping with your Flash Attack. Build up power damage early for burst to fit your role as an assassin and finish boots early. Continue adding power damage if you are doing well, or change to health if you are taking too much damage. For stolen powers, there's no option but to take super speed, but you can pair it with a damaging power such as Meteor Drop for burst damage, or with Consume to give you a little bit more survivability when in harm's way. In and out so fast you could hardly tell if he came by at all, Flash is highly disruptive for opposing teams.